Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of Pearl Harbor Zero Hour. So, in our last mission we ended up doing level 1, which means today we'll be doing level 2. Unfortunately, it's another training mission. However, this time we are actually going to see a little bit of fighting. So we can go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Now, as you could probably tell right at the beginning there, the way this works is you actually... The aircraft that you pick, you have to have the performance points available to actually select it. And you can see those on the bottom left hand of the menu, or the HUD. Now, when you lose an aircraft, you do lose the performance points, but if you manage to land the aircraft, you get to keep the performance points, which means that you can reuse that same aircraft. Interestingly, for an arcadey air combat game, though, they did have fuel modeled in. So that is something that you don't see very often. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we will slow down. Try to pick off some of these planes on the runway. Alright, so that means that most of what I've had... Okay, so I should have plenty of points to actually finish the mission. And it also models ammo, but your ammo does recharge after a while. There we go. Now, if you want to, you can actually have it manually reload it. What you'll do is press R, and it will do it like that for you. Now, as I've already mentioned, I am of course using an Xbox 360 controller I mentioned this in my last video, but I am using an Xbox 360 controller, which means that the controls can be a little bit wonky, even if they do work. For example, to actually zoom in, I have to click on the right thumbstick. Zooming out is the start button. Speeding up is Y. The left bumper is slowing down. X is the landing gear. A is the primary, and B is the secondary. That's just some of the controls. There's a few others like the back button, changing the HUD, things like that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the Dauntless out, because our goal is to actually take out a couple of ships. These ships are going to be fighting back, of course. Here we go. Now, it is actually entirely possible to knock out the guns. I believe each of these transports takes 4 hits to take out. So as you can tell, the rear gun's now inoperable. It's 1 down. I will say this is a budget game, of course, from the early 2000s, but it's not a bad game. It's just, it does start off a little slow, unfortunately. But once we get into some of the better, more proper part of the game, should be quite a bit more fun to watch. Okay, so the rear gun's been taken out. Another hit. And there we go. That should be it. Alright, so this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.